Okay, hi everyone. I'm here with Riana Avis.
Hi, Erkan.
Hello. Hello. I just thought, did I pronounce it right? Because I always think it's not Avis, it's Avis.
No, it's Avis.
Oh, it is Avis.
Yeah. It's Rihanna.
I said Rihanna. Rihanna.
Yeah.
Rihanna. I don't know who I'm here with right now.
A rose by any other name is still a rose.
So you've just done a known be known. We got that on the other video. But I just want to ask you more about your experience of being part of the big collaboration community. So I didn't prep you for this question, did I?
No, you didn't.
No.
You didn't.
So you're out there in Surrey.
I
and
am.
This is not often we get to see you here at Hertford.
No, it's
so
a long
welcome.
journey.
It's quite a journey, I know, because when I come down there, I know how long it takes.
Yes, I know.
So how was today's meeting for you?
I know it was fabulous. It's great. I always love coming to collaboration. It's that warm, open space, welcoming space where you can be yourself, you can share who you are, and you don't have to be afraid to be vulnerable.
Yes.
And vulnerability. I know that. What's the lady's name?
Brené Brown.
Has taught us a lot about vulnerability. Yeah. But I know for myself, before I even knew that she existed, that vulnerability is, we're at our strongest when we're at our most vulnerable.
Yeah, because there's this kind of opposite to what people think, isn't
absolutely.
it? Because if you're trying to protect yourself and you're trying to put on a veneer or you're trying to make it or look good or successful, that's covering something up, and there's a fear of, I don't know, getting found out, slipping up.
I know.
Do you know what I mean? But when you're actually really vulnerable, you just sit there, you stand there in your own known wisdom, you go, this is who I am, this is what I'm about, this is what I fear, this is what I love, this is what I'm scared of, and people go, oh, I feel like that as well, and it's kind of, it actually gives you massive strength, doesn't it?
And you build relationships with people, because I heard something the other day, it says, what is most personal is also most general. We all have the same fears and all those kind of stuff. The thing about vulnerability, though, is it is quite scary.
Yes.
So often when we go there, it's so scary, we go right back behind our masks.
But don't you think, because I got present to something earlier on because we're doing videos now, we're doing more and more videos. I'm thinking, should I be bringing videos? Should this be a private space? And I've been having those conversations.
Say goodbye.
Yes.
We're right in the middle of a video.
Excuse me, mate. I beg your pardon. Hello, I do apologise. I thought you were having a chat.
We are.
Nice to meet you. Thank you. Bye.
I've lost my train of thought. Yeah, but I was thinking, but you nailed it. The things that we think are the most personal and we want to kind of not talk about, the freer we are about that, the less grip it has, doesn't it?
Exactly.
And then someone else will listen to that and go, oh, that's how I experienced that. I don't know, whether it's relationships, bringing up your children, your own sense of self-worth. But as someone else talks about it and you can empathise with that.
Yeah,
it's
and
you resonate with it. And I think sometimes it's like being on a little boat with a load of people.
Yeah.
Before you know it, you all kind of start to be okay with the conversation.
Yeah.
And then I think a really powerful thing within this community is take those conversations out and be free with them outside. So it's a great training ground, a great place to practice.
Yes. And I don't know if you have experienced this, but you maybe have a thought that is not the thought that's out in the world there. So you nurture it. You know there's something very special about it, very truthful about it, and you keep it safe. You don't want to tell everybody else because they might trash it.
Yes.
So you keep it, and because you keep it to yourself, it doesn't really grow.
It doesn't grow, but it doesn't get challenged. It doesn't get.
No. No. But once it's to me, it's like a little. You got to. You know how we put.
Sorry, I've got to get going. Oh, you're videoing?
Yes.
We are.
So we've got lights up, we've got a camera, but
Yeah. So they plant trees here and then they put something around it to protect it.
Yes.
So you protect this little thing and it grows and then if you're lucky and fortunate like we are, you find a group of people and a community where you can take that protection off, and now you can share, and now it grows stronger. And that's what big collaboration does for me as well. It helps me be stronger, and it helps me to grow that part of me that I'm becoming happier to share about or to share. It becomes easier.
There was definitely a different experience for me watching you today than when I saw you last time do that talk.
Oh, Okay.
I could see a step change in you,
Oh, all right.
in your
Okay.
freedom at the front of the
Yes.
room.
Yeah.
But I want to ask you something else, right? So this
Yeah.
is something I've been thinking about.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
at the cinema yesterday, and I haven't been to the cinema for myself in a long time. I mean,
Right,
really long
right.
time. And I sat there at the beginning and I thought I'll do some notes on these adverts because all these adverts are marketing. And I suddenly noticed, the banks are talking to us about authenticity. Other banks are talking about trust and relationships, and they're using big corporations are using some very, I would say, complex human emotions to connect with us. And especially if I look at how cynical I'm. Or you could look at about banks talking to you about the love of your father and leaving them. It was like, it was NatWest, I think it was Lloyd's, and Nationwide. Have you seen the Nationwide advert?
No.
Well, there's these two couple and they're talking about how amazing it is to be in a relationship together and the little quirky things they do. And you can't help but get bought into the thing, into the advert.
I think I've seen it actually.
But it's like, to me, I think when we talk about authenticity and vulnerability and openness, I think yes, we should be bold and out there with it, but also I think there's a lot of cynicism, the way
Yes.
it's being used to manipulate.
Yes.
Big brands
Yes.
are using these really emotive, like love, like relationship, trust, empathy, compassion, all these kind of very emotive terminology to actually manipulate a sale or manipulate a new relationship.
Yeah,
with it.
yeah.
So I think in this community we're building an ability to do that in a very authentic, connected way, as
Yeah.
opposed to a,
Yeah.
I'd say, more cynical,
Yeah.
transactional, commercial way.
Yeah. One of the things I probably learned as I grew up was I hear something and then I'll sort of, okay, what's that about? And I just let it be.
Yeah.
And eventually some other thought would come, or idea or concept would gel. And then, okay, that's how it is. So I can see
Say
things.
yeah. What's the word?
Percolate.
Percolates. Yeah, but it doesn't need. I heard it called churn. Just let it churn. Let it go around your mind.
It's also called living in the question.
Yeah.
Right now, the question I'm living in is, how do I live the love that I am? What does that mean? How do I show up in the world living love from a place of love?
And on that note, anything else to say about that?
No.
That's perfect.
When I find, and I will discover the answer.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'll get it right and sometimes not.
But I think today you demonstrated that. I experienced that today
Yeah.
in the generosity of you sharing and the mixing of the big and the small, the big stuff that's happening around us and our own personal experience of it, especially as a child, how much of that is shaping you, but you're not even present to.
No, you're not present to.
So part of the, I talk about that in the Be Inspired program, is we've been conditioned by a lot of things that we don't know, and we don't know that they're there. And bringing those to the fore can give us choices we don't have right now.
Absolutely.
But I really want to thank you for a complete awesome talk today, and thanks for coming all the way from Surrey. Sunny Surrey? Hopefully.
Sunny Surrey.
Sunny Surrey. Thank you,
Sunny
guys.
Surrey.
Take
Thank
care.
you.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.